Good morning. It is June 10th, 2024, 11:34 a.m., episode 2535. This is the cartoon I drew for CNN. The funny thing is that my editor, you might have read the blog, but I'm going to repeat some of it. My editor wrote me on Thursday night and threw the subject at me. And sometimes when he does that, I'm like, yeah, whatever. And other times I'm like, oh, that sounds good. And this is one of those that sounds good times. And I hadn't even heard about the subject, or maybe I had, and it went to the back of my mind because it wasn't national. But I really thought this is a good subject because I think it may not get a lot of likes or attention on social media because most people in the country will not care about this. But I still liked it, and plus I like doing New York stuff. It's just a good place for topics. So I did like maybe 6 ideas for him. I didn't do that many. And he picked this one. And my favorite was the first one. It involved Pizza Rat a bit more. But when he assigned this one, I think this might have been the best subject. Maybe so. And but I also kind of dreaded it because I thought, how am I going to draw this? You should see the rough. The rough is very just basic. You'll see it in a few days. But you know what? I think I found out how to do it. I do kind of wish that I had made the background a darker gray so that the whole thing kept coming out as more teal than gray. Maybe it's the conversion to CMYK that did that. I don't know, but it still worked. But you know, I spent some time on this. I was throwing in Easter eggs, and so finally I was trying to think of New York stuff until it got around like 7 p.m. on Friday night, and I was thinking about going out and seeing some friends I hadn't seen in a week or so. But then I didn't go out. I stopped at 7, started coloring the thing, and thought, okay, you know, I guess I have enough Easter eggs. I wanted more, but I just felt like I was running out of time. I wanted to move on with my life. But anyway, I gotta tell you about this. The thing is that congestion pricing is going to charge cars like $15 during peak hours to enter certain parts of Manhattan, like the business area around Midtown, I guess, and then experts agreed that this was best for the MTA, you know, the trains and other public transit, and it was gonna be bringing down congestion, fewer cars, and gonna reduce pollution. And where this has been implemented in other cities, it has worked. Initially, people don't like it so much, and then over time, it's kind of like Obamacare. They're like, oh, this is great. I don't want to get rid of it. So. But a lot of people were complaining about the price going up, and then the governor, after months and political fights for this, before we're supposed to set in at the end of this month, she just canceled the whole thing indefinitely. She suspended it anyway, which means it's not gone, but now it is. But they're going to bring it back. I guarantee you they're going to bring it back. It's just a slight reprieve, I think. But they do need to bring it back. I know it sucks. More people just need to use the fucking trains. That's your answer. I mean, I understand, like, if delivery vehicles and stuff like that, and taxis and everything, they got to pay this stuff. And trucks have to pay more. But if you're commuting, take the fucking trains, people. Just do it. It's not bad. I know a lot of people like to have the cars, but that's kind of a privilege right there, isn't it? And I don't understand why anybody wants to drive their car in Manhattan. Have you been to Manhattan? It's a motherfucker with traffic. That's why I like the train so much. Same with DC, sort of. Anyway, Satanic Fatty, Alex Chavez, Robert Cotino, Tito, Didi Wiz, and guys, thank you so much for the comments. Ooh, we're out of time. Bye.